Shopping for that perfect Christmas gift for your loved ones is really, really hard. And I'm not gonna lie, it's also really hard when you're shopping for a baseball fan. But here at Mariner Mojo, we have you covered with your holiday gift guide for 2022 for your Seattle Mariners. What's up, Mojovians? My name is Colton from Mariner Mojo, and I'm going to take you through some of my favorite gift ideas this year for Christmas. As we go throughout the holiday season, I think these gift ideas, if you're really stuck, that Mariners fan in your life that's getting ready for the 2023 season, you're going to want to take a look at this gift guide, and it'll probably help you out. And all the links below will be affiliate links, so you'll be supporting the channel if you buy something with one of these links as well. There's a lot of stuff on here, so I just want to hop right into it and get started. Let's start off with a trivia question here. How many times in his career did Ken Griffey Jr. win the American League MVP? Leave your comments about what you think down below, and if you want to have more Mariners trivia like that, go ahead and get this Mariners trivia book. This book is super fun to just see how much Mariners trivia you know. There is some stuff that I did not know. Believe it or not, I had no idea Goose Gossage had one time been on the Mariners. This book taught me that. You can get the Mariners Trivia Guide on Amazon for $11.99, or you can get the audiobook or the Kindle bestseller edition if you would like to do that. Trust me, you're going to want to snag this book. And speaking of books, I don't know if there's one that I can recommend more than the Baseball History as Told Through the Seattle Times for the Seattle Mariners. This book, first of all, just looks super clean, and it's a thorough archive of newspaper coverage. I think that this is more of a classy gift, something that you would want to have on even as a table book. You know what I mean? Some people have books on their tables. I'm not one of those people. I'm not fancy. But you can have a book on your table, and I could not think of a better book than this one. Read back through the history of the Mariners as told by the Seattle Times. For the Mariners fanatic in your life, you can also get on Amazon this Mariners baseball for $7.99. Now, this baseball itself looks pretty cool, and it's really good to have as a collector's item on a bookshelf. I don't have one on my bookshelf, but I think I need to get one. It's a super cool little Mariners baseball, and again, it's only $7.99. This would make a great stocking stuffer if you wanted to do something like that. Now let's take a look at some different kinds of apparel that you could get in terms of the Mariners, and I think this black long sleeve on fanatics.com looks absolutely incredible. If you're really looking to step up your style this Christmas, or maybe your loved one's style, get them this shirt. Thank me later. It's gonna look so good. It might look a little bit better than my Mariners Christmas sweater. And speaking of looking good this winter, you want to make sure that your kids look really fly when they're going to school with the Mariners season starting next year. We all know the Mariners are going to be good, so get your kid one of these sweatshirts. It's a classic Mariners sweatshirt, and I love the sleek design. It's a very basic Mariners sweatshirt just with the S logo, and that's it. But for some reason, sweatshirts like this are my favorite kinds of sweatshirts. One that have nothing else on them other than just the basic logo. Now, if you're like me, you can never have too many socks, and Mariners socks especially. Not only do you look cool, but they're also always so comfortable. Now you can get a 2-pack of Mariners socks here, the older logo and the newer logo, for just $24.99. I think this is a great deal if you're looking to get a couple pairs of socks. Maybe your loved one is wearing mismatching socks all the time. Help them out and get them a pair of these socks. And speaking about looking good this winter, this pullover specifically, I bought a hat, a beanie, that would go really well with this. I might actually need to snag one of these for myself, and especially with the cold October nights the Mariners are gonna have as they're in the playoffs for the next few years, right? You're gonna wanna make sure you can keep yourself warm, and something like this sweatshirt is gonna do the trick for you, while also looking sleek, and black is just a nice color. It's a nice color of clothing. You know, I loved King's Court, but maybe the yellow wasn't as flattering. Black goes good with anything. You can match it with anything. Snag this sweatshirt. And now we have two of my absolute favorite things on this list. The Air Griffey Max 1s. We have both the black style and we also have the white style. And these shoes alone look so good. I think that if I had a dream pair of shoes, these might be them. Autographed by the kid themselves. That would be my dream pair of shoes right now. But my goodness, these look so good. And if you're like me, you've probably had trouble finding Mariners shoes, colors of shoes that match your Mariners outfits. You're like, I could go a blue, but the blue's not quite right. I could get a yellow, but those are gonna get really dirty. And I think that shoes like this are perfect. And again, the black one's also fantastic for this. These shoes specifically, I am in love with these shoes. Also, if whoever you're shopping for is a Mariner Mojo fan, you can go on YouTube, scroll over to the store page, and pick one of our Mariner Mojo merch options on the screen now. You can even go to spring.com and check out one of these for yourself. We put together some pretty fun Mariner Mojo items here, and if you guys do end up getting some of this Mariner Mojo merch, be sure to share a picture with us and we will put you guys in a video. video. For those that like to kick a few back during Mariners games, these beer koozies look fantastic. I love the different older style logos for the Seattle Mariners. They're vintage and they're only $12. Beer koozies are something that as I've gotten older, I've learned to appreciate. And these ones specifically, I really hope I find them in my stocking this year, and I think your loved ones might too. More than likely, if you have kids, you know that they are in love with Mariners Rookie of the Year, Julio Rodriguez, so make sure you get them this Julio Rodriguez jersey, this youth Julio jersey. It looks so good, and I think that your kids are really going to appreciate it. Hopefully, they can get it signed by Julio himself, and before long, they might be in the big leagues too. Speaking about those who like to kick a few back, I think this would be the perfect stocking stuffer for those folks that like to, you know, get a little crazy and drink the Kool-Aid, as we have this Seattle Mariners 6-ounce hip flask. This is a very nice looking flask. I think that it's probably not textured, but it looks like it could be textured, which would be super cool. And it's always good to just have a little bit of alcohol on hand, right? I mean, we're Mariners fans after all. The Mariners have this flag here, the 3x5 banner. I think this is a perfect yard flag. Maybe hang it by your door, or you can even have it in a dorm if you wanted to, which I think would look really cool as like a backdrop in a dorm. Now this is where things are gonna start getting a little juicier. All right, I have this poster right here, this poster canvas wall print. I think this would be super cool for your room, your kid's room, your man cave, your woman cave, wherever you want to put this. And I think that this is the beginning of when we start talking about some Mariners decor and maybe a little bit of memorabilia in here as well that might be on a good sale right now. And speaking of the canvas prints, I think this one is my absolute favorite, as we have the Ken Griffey Jr. Seattle Mariner canvas art poster. This would look so good in any room in the house. Hell, even the bathroom, this would look good. I absolutely love the way that this canvas print looks, and I think that it would really pull everything in your room together. If you're like me and just want to have Mariner stuff all over your walls, you need this canvas print. Old boring wallets, they're just out, man. You need to get yourself a Mariners wallet. This thing is sleek, it looks smooth, and I really love the design on it. You need to make sure that as you're paying for your gas, your people around you know that, hey, I'm a Mariners fan and I rep the Mariners. They will have so much more respect for you. Book it. Don't quote me if it doesn't happen, just book it. Let's start talking a little memorabilia here, and I think that this Mariners authentic Rawlings gold leather baseball, I think that looks really cool. The idea of it just having a baseball that's gold. I don't think it's actually made of gold, but if it is, that's awesome. But this ball itself looks so cool, and I could just see this ball getting signed by like Ichiro. You know, Ichiro and his 10 gold gloves with the Mariners. Get this ball signed by Ichiro himself. You have the perfect collector's item. Trust me, you're gonna need this. Now, obviously, if you have this gold ball, you need a place to put it. So why not get yourself a Mariners baseball display case? Put the gold Mariners ball in there with the Mariners logo up top in the right-hand corner. Mwah, my goodness, this is already turning out to be the best sports den that I think I've ever seen. You can basically max out your sports den, make it the best you've ever seen with all the stuff that we've had in this video, and it's only gonna get better. You have a couple people over in your sports den and you're like, we gotta have some drinks. The Mariners glasses are what you're gonna need for that. The Team Spirit 16-ounce Mariners glasses, I mean, drinking a brew out of this bad boy, oh baby. And this glass is going to pull off every dinner party. It's gonna make every single game feel that much better. Now let's start getting into the really good stuff. Here we have this Ichiro Suzuki signed baseball. Now this is one of my dream collector's items. I have a ball signed by Edgar. I still need one by Griffey. I still need one by Ichiro. And I may just have to pick this one up this year. Again, pulling off this sports den memorabilia wall, the Ichiro Suzuki signed baseball is an absolute must. Now this Seattle Mariners bat case with the Mariners logo on it is going to come into play a little bit later, but I would highly recommend getting a good bat case if you have an autographed baseball bat. These things honestly are kind of hard to come by, and this one looks like it's about full glass with some plastic holding it in the back, so it probably shouldn't be too terribly expensive compared to some of the other bat cases you've seen, but with the Mariners logo on it, you already know it's branded and it's going to make the bat pop in that case. And obviously you're going to need something to go in the bat case, so why not snag yourself an Edgar Martinez autographed baseball bat of the Gar himself. The Mariners double. Edgar Martinez is synonymous with Mariners baseball, and this baseball bat itself, whoever you get this for, is going to know that you were thinking about them, and every time they look at that bat, they are going to think of you. They look at that bat on the wall and they're going to say, my mom, my dad, my best friend, my wife, my girlfriend, my boyfriend, they got me that bat. So do yourself a favor, maybe get yourself a little bit of recognition in there and get them this bat. And what else would you put along with an autographed baseball bat, but with an autographed Edgar Martinez baseball? Now this is going to go really good in that ball case we had earlier. And to top off your Edgar gift package, you're going to want to snag this Edgar Martinez autographed jersey, this Nike swoosh jersey with the old Mariners style logo. Honestly, this is up there on my Christmas list this year. This jersey is up there. I have an Edgar bat, I have an Edgar ball, but I don't have an Edgar jersey. So this is going to be up there, and it would tie a bow on the Edgar Martinez care package that you're getting for your loved ones this year. We got one Hall of Famer from the Seattle Mariners to another with the new Ken Griffey Jr. autographed baseball with the Hall of Fame logo on it. His name signed underneath the Hall of Fame logo. This is just a collector's item that you have to have. If I could get my hands on this baseball, one day, hear me out, I just want to have a wall of all autographed baseballs. That is my dream, and I would love for this one to be front and center. And of course, with the ball, you gotta try and get yourself an autographed Ken Griffey Jr. jersey. It's signed right in the 4 and 24. The Mitchell and Ness authentic teal jersey would look so good next to that ball. And if you get yourself a Ken Griffey Jr. autographed bat, make it happen. There wasn't one that I could find a link to, but make it happen. For those Mariners fans looking to relish in the success of the 2022 season just a little bit longer, snag this Julio Rodriguez Rookie of the Year plaque. This would look really, really good on the wall next to your Mariners baseballs, and celebrating one of the best players in Mariners rookie history. Julio deserves every ounce of praise that he's already gotten, and this kid is going to be insane, so celebrate his Rookie of the Year with this plaque. Now this ball is a little bit different, but really, really fun. This is a Ken Griffey Jr. Mike Trout dual autograph baseball. Two of the best players in baseball history on one baseball. This is the holy grail of baseball collecting. This is like throwing together some of your favorite players of all time, some of the greatest baseball players of all time, and putting them on a ball. I think that in the Sandlot, when they used the Babe Ruth ball, I might have actually been more hurt if they had lost this ball than the Babe Ruth ball, but that's just me. Whoever you're shopping for this year, if they're a Mariners fan, they're going to love the items on this list. So if you are able to pick one of these, it would help out our channel, and whoever you're buying it for is going to love it. From Mariner Mojo, myself and Joe, we would like to extend our happiest of holidays to you and your family. I hope you guys have a great Thanksgiving at the day this is being released, and go Mariners.